Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. You've heard it before. You have a skill issue. But when faced up with players with actual skill, you become stagnant. Hard stuck plat 4. You have a skill issue. But don't worry, a skill issue can be easily fixed with constant practice. So say you don't want to practice, you can watch some streams of pro players or high level content creators and see what they're doing. Oh, you're still getting rolled. Your skill issue isn't rooted in aim. You have one clip multiple people for, but what do you do when you aren't shooting your gun? What do I mean? What else should you do other than shoot the person in front of? A lot actually. Where are you? Don't mean in your room. Where are you in game? Are you out in the open, behind cover? It has a lot actually. If you have poor positioning, you will die so many times you will start to think that the game is out to get you. There's a simple fix to this. Once again, where are you? Out in the open, behind cover? Can I be out angled from this position that I'm playing? Can the enemy team shoot me from this house or rock? Is this position easily siegeable from height? When it comes down to it, positioning is really simple honestly, and can be summed up in a very simple way. Can you do any form of critical thinking? This question defines whether or not you're a dumbass, where you can actually think and use the surroundings of the respective maps in Apex to take less damage and not die out in the open. It really does come down to being aware of your surroundings in game and taking account of every position that is playable in your respective POI. The thing that sets apart good players from great players in Apex is good game sense. Your game sense ultimately comes down to how much of the game you actually understand. To put into context, do you have enough critical thinking skills to predict enemy rotation and other elements of the game? Let's use an example. Player scans. The beacons that are on each respective maps that can be scanned by recon characters that give your team the location of everyone on the map, but it also gives away your team location. A fair trade-off. With this knowledge, you now know where enemy teams are, whether a team is close to your POI. You have the entire south side of World's Edge to yourself, or there are multiple teams near your POI. This information is vital because with the more information you have, the better chance you have at winning games. So let's take a scenario. You land at a POI and it does not have a player scan beacon, but the POI next to yours does. You notice a team lands there and no other teams are around you, and wait to see what path to rotate out of your POI. But 30 seconds earlier, you remember that the team that landed at other POI hit the player scan and realized that you are the only team near them. What do you think will happen? The answer is B. There is no possible way I am playing ranked and see that there is a 50% chance I can get 3 KP and I am not full sending it. Yes, me and my teammates may die, but it's all about risk. You are going to get pushed and you should either prepare for it or rotate out of your POI. Another example, your team hits the player scan as soon as you land at your POI. You notice that there is a team at the next POI close to you. You continue to loot freely and separate from your team for an extended time. You get pushed by that team that was close by. You die and lose RP. You can't believe you got pushed and blame Apex. What did you do wrong? The answer is B. It's always B. And this is only just 2 examples that lead to having great game sense. This isn't the only case of small in-game decisions that can lead to winning more games. Take note of the enemy team's legends comp. Notice the different legends they're using and take advantage of that. You see a conduit bloodhound revenant. The first legends you should be instinctively targeting is their conduit, because her tactical gives them shields, which gives her team the ability to re-engage faster than your team. Let's say they have a lifeline caustic Bangalore. You should immediately be aiming for the lifeline's head, because she is the most important legend in that team. The game sense is more than just hearing a team fighting and going to third party. It's really just common sense and critical thinking, and yes, some of you do lack common sense.